Law of repulsion, I think, is a really important idea to have. You take in things and you gotta release things. The law of attraction and the law of repulsion are like a polarity. What happens is we get a lot of stuff thrown at us in our childhood and in our life, and we get knocked around a lot. So then these things stick to us and they influence us. So they're like parasites. So when we suppress what we don't like, that's what manifests, and the whole thing turns into a big mess. And I had these incredible list of spiritually transformative experiences. They call them STEs. The first one I had was meeting an enlightened man in the 1970s, and because of him, I could hear what people were thinking for about 2 or 3 weeks. It used to be 6 hours a day of meditation. And then I had a direct experience of meditation of love, and this I asked for all the love in the universe. And after years of meditation, one day I had gotten this set up in this holy festival, and I got hit with a water cannon from the guru, and that just put me into 3 days of bliss. Of just where I couldn't do anything but cry and laugh. And doing that much meditation, I saw God multiple times, and God is really just a life force, okay? Your life force is light, L-I-G-H-T. Life is light. The last meditation I did, formal meditation of Kriya, this is after 13 years, I got this invitation to become a God. And that kind of blew my mind, but this invitation to become God and have of my own universe, like, what the hell's going on with me? I'm the holy man. I'm a saint. This stuff's not supposed to happen to me. And I got hooked up with this guy named Alec Rubin. And Alec Rubin was a teacher, was an acting coach for the Actors Studio in New York. And he was also a primal scream teacher. And so I was lucky enough to spend 3 years with him, and was in my house. And one of those primal scream sessions would change the course of Hurricane Andrew, and that Hurricane Andrew came right over my house. Then I got into this whole God thing. It was like, why could you I would scream at God, why would you make people suffer and war and heartbreak and pain? Then I got my second initiation from the Mother of Everything, which nobody really knows about or even talks about the Mother of Everything. I started to see the wound of my parents and my grandparents and then all the people who had this similar kind of condition. I eventually reached out to all the pain and suffering of all the people that have ever been born, all the animals, creatures, bugs, everything. The Bhagavad Gita talks about that. It says anybody who experiences all that pain, that's the beginning of consciousness. I've been taken off on craft a couple of times. I met Sasquatch, and I got an initiation from Sasquatch into heart light meditation. Most people who become enlightened is because they're so deeply wounded. So